What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I came across something that's interesting today that I feel like is a concept that I don't know. It just sounds interesting because it could be something that has maybe a little bit of popularity to it because of what it stands for, right? And I want to get into this, guys. If you could hit the like button and hit that subscribe button, that would be great. But let's go ahead and dive into what we're talking about today, which is Bitcoin ETF, right? And not just the Bitcoin ETF. We're talking about a position, Bitcoin ETF token. They're the only token rewarding holders as Bitcoin ETFs are approved. It sounds like an interesting concept because it adds popularity, more popularity to the Bitcoin ETF situation, right? And as I see this, website looks, extremely well built, and everything there. You have the audit, you have the white paper that you really can get into and see the information for. So if we scroll down here and see what it is, basically within this website, you're going to be able to get Bitcoin ETF news and updates. So if you are looking for, like, say, that Twitter that's giving you a lot of ETF updates, if you're going through Twitter and you're constantly typing in Bitcoin ETF, what's going on, Bitcoin ETF news, and then you get all these other news articles and sites and stuff like that. You can actually get that either there, or you can actually go on their Twitter and see different Bitcoin ETFs and ETF approvals and stuff like that. Now, what is Bitcoin ETF token? So, an exchange traded fund for Bitcoin has been a modern dream for Bitcoin believers for years. From the earliest speculation, sorry, that's showing all the highlights. Earliest speculation to an official application by BlackRock, ETFs for Bitcoin now appear inevitable. A flood of spot ETFs is expected to bolster the crypto market with billions or even trillions more dollars to make sure you buy Bitcoin ETF token before that happens. Bitcoin ETF alerts. Bitcoin ETF token is a cryptocurrency tied to the fate of Bitcoin or BTC and the expected ETF approvals coming from the SEC. Our news feed will keep you abreast of all the latest news surrounding Bitcoin ETFs from around the globe. Subscribe to our social media channels, turn on notifications, and you'll never miss a beat ahead of these historic events in Bitcoin's incredible history. And honestly, we all want updates to what's going to happen with a Bitcoin ETF. We would love to see that, transpire. Now, buying Bitcoin ETF token in pre-sale. So you can use crypto, you can use a card, you can buy in the pre-sale securing Bitcoin ETF. BTC ETF tokens in a pre-sale, the best way. Get ahead of the crowd and buy in at the lowest price. Buy and stake. You can also buy and stake Bitcoin ETF at the same time, allowing you to receive the highest rewards rate by joining the pool early. Stake tokens plus rewards can be claimed 7 days after listing. So you can go here and you can buy Bitcoin ETF by actually linking your wallet, and you see that up here. You can go ahead and do that. But you do see that they have the roadmap. So they have the pre-launch, they have the Bitcoin ETF launch. Well, actually, let's go back here. So they have the pre-sale, which is the birth of BTC ETF. They have the pre-launch BTC ETF marketing. They have BTC ETF launch, where you'll see a 5% burn tax launching on the DEX. A burning mechanism reduces the token supply in each transaction, increasing scarcity, which I've always been a fan of burning. That. 25% token burn over time. A total 25% BTC ETF token supply is set to be removed from the circulating supply as Bitcoin matures in the global market. 5% of the total supply is burned for every Bitcoin ETF milestone passed. Now, if you look at these milestones here, you're going to see that 100 million in trading volume. Total BTC ETF trading volume hits 100 million. 5% total supply is burned, which is 105 million tokens. Transaction tax reduced from 5% to 4%. Then you have the ETF approval. First ETF approval, you're looking at the SEC approves Bitcoin ETF in the United States, another 5% total that is burned off, 4% to 3% for the tax that's reduced there. As you see let's scroll over here. Come on. There we go. I could do that. ETF launch. First Bitcoin ETF launches in the US, another 5% total supply, 105 million. Transaction tax reduced from 3% to 2%. ETF assets 1 billion. Bitcoin ETF assets under management hits 1 billion in value, another 5% that's burned off. Transaction tax from 1% or 2% to 1%. And then Bitcoin hits 100K in price. You see another 5% and then 1% to 0%. So you can go over and you can look at the frequently asked questions in a lot of this, the value in staking and all different types of stuff if you want to go through that. But understand that this looks, I guess it looks interesting, but honestly, do your own research. I always want to make sure that people, do their own research into a project and that you feel comfortable in it, right? It does show a lot of things that are, very positive towards the Bitcoin ETF and the future of the Bitcoin ETF. And as you are, invested in it and believe in it, it could be something that gives you something extra, especially while you're seeing different milestones and different burns that are coming off. So it's definitely interesting to me, but it doesn't mean that it 100% needs to be interesting to you. So if you guys want to go and, look at Bitcoin ETF and research it more yourself, there's a lot more that you can look into that you can ask, I guess, the team behind it. But it definitely sounds interesting. As I looked across it, I was like, Bitcoin ETF, this is like a great play on that, but also seems like it really does provide some value in the end. So let me know what you're thinking. Honest opinions down below in the comment section, because I'm always interested in every single subscriber and what you have to say. If you like the fact that you can get news from BTC ETF token, if you like the fact that you can see a massive amount that's going to be burned off. I mean, in total, what is it, 25% that they said is going to be burned off over time. So you're basically looking at 25% that's coming off the top as you are holding throughout the time, meaning that it's not something that's going to be 100%, a burn before anybody gets into it. It's going to be a burn after the fact, right? So in my opinion, I guess it just looks very, very interesting to me. But again, everybody that's in here, if you are watching this video and you're like, yeah, it does sound interesting, before you go ahead and buy it, go over to the website, look at it, see what they have to offer. Go and ask questions, because the more that you ask, the more information that you get, the more comfortable that you feel with any type of position, honestly. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your comments down below. And if you guys want to, check out any of the other links down below, feel free to check out those links. But I'm going to get out, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.